Welcome back, everybody. These are the best teen films of 1978. We're almost wrapping up the 70s teen decade of the 70s. Now we're on to 1978. 1978 was a great year because I remember distinctly the 80s are coming up. And we had, at that time, nobody knew what the 80s had in store for us. But we were enjoying the 70s. Disco was kind of waning out, but it was still the disco era, 76 to 78, 79. And you had... awesome. The 70s were awesome. But this is 1978. So let's check out the best teen films that came out that year. Let's check out the best teen films of 1978. Almost Summer. A high school student body presidential race gets nasty when the expected winner, beautiful and popular Christine, is challenged by an unknown candidate, Daryl, carefully chosen and managed by Christine's Machiavellian ex-boyfriend. Almost Summer. This movie is awesome. It's fun, it's cheesy, but it's good. Are You in the House Alone? Drama, horror, and thriller and teen. A teenage girl is harassed by a stalker who torments her with threatening notes and phone calls. This is with Blythe Danner, Kathleen Beller. Are You in the House Alone? Another classic for 1978, Corvette Summer. High school graduate Kenneth Jr. and Vanessa, a hooker in training, try to track down his custom-made, newly stolen Corvette. Corvette Summer has it all. I love it. Cars, women, prostitutes, whores. You'll love it. Goodbye, Franklin High. During his senior year, a high school student must deal with his girlfriend and parents and make a difficult decision whether to do the safe thing and go to college or try to find a glamorous baseball career. Goodbye, Franklin High. One of the best teen movies of all time, Grease. Feel-good romance. Good girl Sandy Olsen and greaser Danny Zuko fall in love over the summer. When they unexpectedly discover they're now in the same high school, will they be able to rekindle their romance? Grease is number one of 1978, blockbuster. Halloween, we gotta include Halloween. It is a teen movie, the teenagers of Haddonfield High School. 15 years after murdering his sister on Halloween night in 1963, Michael Myers escapes from a mental institution and returns to the small town of Haddonfield to kill again. Halloween, who doesn't love Halloween? Ice Castles, I love Ice Castles, you have to watch it. An inexperienced yet naturally gifted ice skater makes a spectacular debut in the skating world before encountering an event that could possibly derail her hopes and dreams. Again, featuring Robbie Benson. Ice Castles. I love this movie. I Want to Hold Your Hand. I love it. In 1964, 6 teenagers from New Jersey run off to see the Beatles perform on The Ed Sullivan Show in 1948. In the hopes of meeting their idols. However, they don't have tickets. Along the way, they learn new things about friendship and growing up. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Who doesn't love Jaws 2? Again, teenage films. Police Chief Brody must protect the citizens of Amity after a second monstrous shark begins terrorizing the waters and teens going on sailboats. Jaws 2. Terrified audiences everywhere in 1978. Jennifer. Ostracized at a snooty private school because of her impoverished rural Virginia background, scholarship student Jennifer is tormented to the point of exacting revenge by using her psychic control over snakes. Jennifer. Laser Blast. A teenager stumbles upon an alien weapon which transforms him into a grotesque killer. I'd love to see a remake in 2024, Laser Blast. So he finds a weapon that turns him into a reptile, and he kills people for revenge. I love it. Laser Blast. Lemon Popsicle. 3 friends live their lives in the 50s and 1950s Israel, each looking for someone to love. Lemon Popsicle will not disappoint. This was loosely related to Last American Virgin, released in 1982. Look that up. Lemon Popsicle became Last American Virgin. Malibu Beach. I love this movie. School's out and it's time for a summer of fun, mischief, and love for various characters on Malibu Beach. Malibu Beach will not disappoint. If you love the 70s, again, 1978, you have Corvette Summer, and now you got Malibu Beach, and you got Almost Summer. Oh, I love it. Another great film for teenagers and kids, Manny's Orphans. Manny coaches soccer for the fashionable Cretan Hall School, but is relieved of duty because he's not a good match for the school. He finds a job at a Catholic home for orphans and leads the school on a soccer match. Summer of Fear. We love teenagers. Linda Blair, a teenage girl's life is turned upside down after her cousin moves into her house. And as time goes by, she begins to suspect that she may be a practitioner of witchcraft. Summer of Fear. Linda Blair and Lee Purcell are exquisite. The Bad News Bears go to Japan. Remember the first one in 76, the second one in 77? The Bad News Bears go to Japan. A small-time hustler takes the pint-sized baseball team to Japan for a match against the country's best Little League baseball team. The Bad News Bears go to Japan is a must. The Fury. A former CIA agent uses the talents of a young psychic to help retrieve his telekinetic son from a shadowy secret government agency. Horror, sci-fi, and thriller. The Fury, a great teenage flick. And lastly, we have The School Teacher Goes to Boys High. Edwidge French stars in this Italian sex comedy as a new teacher in an all-boys Catholic school. All of the boys desire for the chance to learn more about their new teacher, but only one student gets the opportunity. Again, more teen sexploitation films of the late 70s. Those are the best teenage films of 1978. Probably the biggest blockbuster was Grease, probably followed by Jaws 2. Jaws 2 was not a musical like Grease was, but Jaws 2 did pretty well. Not as great as the first film, Jaws, but in 1978, remember, Jaws came out in 75, scared the whole entire world. So people wonder if there would be a Jaws 2. Lo and behold, in the summer, just when you thought it was great, just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water, was a great tagline, one of the best taglines. And then they show the shark fin and the ladies water skiing. That was, eerie. You wanted to watch the film to see if Jaws, the shark, Jaws were going to eat the water skier, the jet ski or whatever. So you had Grease as number 1, Jaws as number 2. You had a lot of teen films in between. Almost Summer, Malibu Beach, Corvette Summer. Again, 1978 was a great year for teenage film and summer film. All right, which teenage films do you remember of 1978 that I may have left out or that you remember seeing from this list? All right, let me know in the comments section below. I'm telling you, if you have any questions, leave them below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you soon.